Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're looking at something pretty cool today. We're looking at Atomic Pickle ATOM6 Reusable Projectiles today. Now, we've had some fun with these over the last couple days, but we figured we'd show them to you. So up here, I've got the bags of what we're gonna call the ATOM6 or the Atomic Pickle right here. And what this is a reusable ball. Now, it is very soft, it's very squishy, yet holds up under the air pressure pushing it out of the gun. So you can go outside and shoot it. But the cooler thing about it is you can go inside and shoot this. We were running around the office here shooting it. You can shoot it against the walls. It's not going to damage anything. It's not going to break any glass. It's not going to do any of those things that a normal paintball or a normal reusable paintball would do. So I've got these in front of me. I've also got this is a legit Reball right here. This is a Reball brand Reball. And this is what I use when I'm testing guns downstairs and just doing various things around the shop. But like to squish that ball, it's very, very hard rubber. I don't know if you've ever been shot with a Reball. It's not pleasant. For me, it hurts way worse than a paintball does, even though they're traveling at a slower velocity. Now these, look at the difference in squish on these things. You can just collapse these things down. You can smash them right down to flat, and then they pop right back to being round again. Well, round. I mean, because the shape of them, with all these little passages on there, they have an odd round shape to them. They're not perfectly round, but they're round enough to work right here. So these are a tremendous amount of fun. If you want to do like target practice inside your house, or just I don't want to say target practice, because accuracy with these is not the same as a normal paintball. It's pretty good, but it's not distance-wise. It's not going to carry like a normal paintball would. And you'll see videos. We're going to do all sorts of stuff with this, and you'll see what we're talking about. But if you want to practice some snap shooting, or you want to practice one-on-one with a friend, or you want to practice just playing, this is the way to go. Couple things about it, though. When it comes to the gun you're using with it, if you're using an electric gun that has an eye sensor in the breech, you want to shut that off, because these have holes in them. It's very possible, and does happen, that the eyes will see right through it. And so the eye detection system really doesn't work. So you want to turn your eyes off and go ahead and run it. But because you're not shooting a paintball, you can't break these inside the gun. You're not going to chop them up and cause a mess inside there when you turn your eyes off. So go ahead and turn your eyes off and just go have some fun with it. Secondly, detents. Guns with dual detents or double-sided, that's the wrong term. A detent on both sides of the breech work the best right here. So like this Force I have here has a detent on this side and a detent on this side. If you're not familiar with what a detent is, inside the gun here, there's two little nubs that stick into the breech, which don't allow more than one paintball to roll out. So this eliminates or helps lessen the likelihood of double feeding into the breech when you're out playing normal paintball. So because the pickleball has holes in it, or the Atomic Pickle ATOM6 ball has holes in it, it is possible for certain types of detents where they'll fit inside and this will roll past it. Now, if you have two detents, one on each side, it's less likely that the ball is going to squirt by there or roll past. Certain versions of guns will only have a detent on one side. Now, with a one-sided detent, the ball could roll through it like that. So you just got to kind of know and expect that if you're playing with a certain kind of gun that has a certain type of detent, that you could get some barrel rollouts. And even with dual detents, I've seen some barrel rollouts. So it is possible. It's less likely, but it can happen. So be prepared for that. You just have to pull the trigger an extra time. Loaders. What kind of loaders are going to work with this? I've gone through a bunch of different loaders and I've tried a bunch of different things with them. Reusable balls typically don't work real well in all loaders. And this ATOM6 ball is no different. The rotor right here, I have got it to work in the rotor, but it does like to jam. The rotor, obviously being one of the fastest loaders that is out there when it comes to loading, is putting pressure on the paint and trying to push it down inside there. So it is possible for it to pinch a ball. Now I got a bucket of them right here. We're going to pour them in. Get a couple in there. We'll close the lid and we'll let it go. See, it ran that whole hopper right there. It ran out. Let's dump some more in there. Right there, it caught a ball. Let's see if I can clear it. I can't clear that out of there. So, just so you can see, you might not even be able to see what's happening here, but let's try. Yeah, it's got, that ball has jammed up inside there. Oh, it let go. So it can work. It's likely to jam. It will happen, but it's possible. So that one had some jams in it. Like an LVL like this had some jams in it. Same kind of thing, same kind of jam setup as the rotor. What I have found that it works great in is non-force feeding, gravity style loaders. Now certain ones have a little bit more push than others. Like the TFX that I have right here. The TFX works great with it. And we'll run some paint through that right now so you can see it. It's not the fastest loader with this stuff in there, but it works. Get my finger under that. Obviously, the fastest loader to push this through that I've seen so far is the rotor, but the rotor is unreliable when it comes to reball. Oh, there it went. So, went right through there. So it works with a TFX. Let's do this one though. This, so far, has been the best as far as getting paint out. And that's going to be on this Pinocchio. Ready? There you go. It's just whipping them around, dropping them down in there. I would assume, I mean, I can't speak for everybody that'll be out there using this stuff, that when you're in your house or you're playing with it, you're not going to just be unloading a million balls with this thing. You're going to be couple shot, snap, snap, doing whatever you're gonna have to do, and shooting some cans or whatever it happens to be as you run around your house. You're not gonna shoot a million balls a second. So feed rate is not typically that important when it comes to this stuff, but I would stay away from the heavy force feeding loaders and go with something that's just average speed. Maybe not even really force feeding at all. You can see this thing ran just fine. Prophecy is probably going to work real well. This will work well. The TFX line works well. Something along those lines. But these are super, super cool. We're going to have a lot of fun with these. Atomic Pickle ATOM6 Reusable Projectiles. Get yours today at ansgear.com.